Welcome to Ready for Kindergarten, a program for families of children birth to age 5. Today's presenters are Virginia Payne and Dina Lodel. Virginia Payne has been Vice President of the Children's Reading Foundation and National Director of Ready for Kindergarten since May of 2008. Prior to that, Virginia spent 15 years in elementary education, teaching grades kindergarten 1 and 2, obtaining a master's degree in curriculum and instruction, as well as a degree in educational leadership. Her experiences as an elementary teacher and her passion for early learning have been instrumental in the success of the Ready program. During her teaching career, Virginia was also a national trainer and draws from that experience to develop and implement new training programs for Ready. Dina Lodel has been with the Children's Reading Program since 2003, serving her first 7 years in multiple capacities with the Ready for Kindergarten program, including Executive Director of the Ready program in Kennewick, Washington. In the international office since 2010, Dina enjoys starting and strengthening new and established chapters of the Children's Reading Foundation and training new Ready programs as outreach coordinator. With her degree in social anthropology, she enjoys researching the different dynamics of each community and assisting to implement a unique set of programs that fit each community's special needs.
Welcome to this overview of Ready for Kindergarten. At the end of this presentation, we hope you'll go away with a better understanding of what Ready for Kindergarten is and what it brings to your community. You'll learn about the benefits of early learning and why providing Ready is so important. You'll see how parent classes are organized and facilitated and how some of the tools are used. And you'll know where to go for additional information and training resources. Have you heard this slogan? Well, then you know a little more about the nonprofit Children's Reading Foundation. It began in 1996 with a group of like-minded individuals who were looking at local high school dropout rates. They started the Children's Reading Foundation to get the message out to the community about the importance of reading 20 minutes a day with your child. In the course of this work, the group realized that while 20 minutes a day is vitally important and could affect dropout rates, the problem actually begins at birth. That was when Ready was born. While the Children's Reading Foundation is the community messaging piece of our organization, Ready is the Birth to 5 piece. The Children's Reading Foundation and Ready have served over 1 million children. As mentioned, Ready was developed by the Children's Reading Foundation in partnership with the Kennewick, Washington School District in 2003 to support the district's goal that 90% of its students will read at or above grade level by the end of 3rd grade. The Kennewick School District achieved its reading goal in 2006. At that time, 10 years ago, that was a very bold goal. Today, it's common to hear about districts creating their own 90% goal. Many Ready programs are funded and administered by local Children's Reading Foundation chapters. We're happy to discuss how to begin a chapter in your community if you're interested in a reading foundation. Dina is going to tell us more now about what Ready can offer.
Ready offers parents, caregivers, and child care providers information and materials to ensure children are successful. Classes are held 3 times a year and share activities that nurture the literacy, language, mathematical, social, and emotional development of children. They are hands-on and interactive, modeling activities and purposeful play for parents and caregivers. The program includes research-based, age-appropriate targets, curriculum, and educational tools that adapt as the child learns and grows. Ready is a program that supports parents to be confident in their ability to adapt everyday experiences to become purposeful play. It's a conceptual approach. The activities are a starting point. Parents know their children and are encouraged to make adaptations that work best for their child or the situation. Ready's invitational learning. People learn better when they feel respected and valued. Ready classes are generally free to parents and caregivers, and the tools and targets are given to families to take home at the end of classes and keep and use in their home with their children. The Ready program is funded and sponsored by many different community organizations. It may be your local school district, a literacy organization or library, a local foundation, or service club. When parents or caregivers come to Ready for the first time, they attend a brief orientation where they learn about the program and how it will help guide them in purposeful play with their child at home. They are given an overview of the data and research upon which Ready program is based, a binder with the age level targets, continuums, and handouts to use in each class they attend, and tools for Ready activities, including alphabet and number strips and a game board. Each Ready class presents 10 age-level targets and is a hands-on experience. Each class begins with the same 5 slides, and the last slide is always the same. Facilitators encourage parents to share and engage with each other. Let's take a look at what Ready looks like in one school district.
It's another exciting day of learning in South Kitsap School District. Only today, things look a little different. For one thing, the students arriving for class are parents, and the children, well, as you'll soon see, it's all play for them. This is Ready for Kindergarten, a free program for parents offered in the South Kitsap School District. Parents of children, birth to 5, come to get hands-on training from facilitators, all in an effort to ready their child for kindergarten. The goal of the program is to support parents as they are their child's first and most influential teacher.
We didn't know what kindergarten readiness meant. We thought it was more for her, and we're like, she's too young to come to these classes. And then we found out it's for us, and it's pretty cool. It's actually been really informative.
We believe in arming parents in our community with information they need to help their child succeed, well before that first day of kindergarten. Research shows there is a huge learning gap among children who are entering kindergarten, and we need to change that.
We see again and again, both statistically and my own personal experience as a kindergarten teacher, is that walking into that classroom the first day, we have kids in a 5-year span, children operating at more of a 3-year-old level, where their language skills are real immature, just phrases, don't really know what to do with a book, pretty frightened. And then we have kids at about an 8-year-old level. And they come in confident, ready to go. Some of them are reading, some of them are ready to read, and then lots in between. So what we're trying to do is help shore up that lower end, give parents tools and information so that they can support their kids to be at a more confident level by the time they enter kindergarten.
So how does this all work? 3 times a year, parents attend classes that are specific to the age of their infant, toddler, or preschooler. They can attend classes in English or Spanish. Each class offers powerful ways to talk, read, sing, and play with their child.
Children have 2 options in life at this age. They can either sleep or they can learn. And so we just want to optimize on that and have fun with them.
One valuable and fun aspect of each class are the tools or toys given to each parent as part of the curriculum. These tools are used to teach parents the concept of play with a purpose.
We know that kids learn best if they have fun and frequent interactions, which is play. And so what we do with parents is we show them how they can use their tools to interact with their kids.
Interacting and having fun is definitely part of the training. But the goal is to help parents understand that how they play with their child has a great impact on their learning, whether they are reading them a story, showing them different shapes, or manipulating blocks.
What's going to be probably the most favorite activity your child's going to do when you introduce this?
Build them up and knock them down.
Build them up, knock them down, and possibly not the build up part as much as the knock down. So you might spend more of the time building up. But that is a math skill. Did you know that?
Another bonus for parents is the free childcare. Adult volunteers and our own high school students engage the children in a variety of activities in a safe and caring environment. There's no doubt that the program takes coordination by a lot of invested people. Local service organizations like Rotary and Kiwanis help support the program financially and also provide meet and greet teams to welcome families. Parents are letting us know that they value the program and that they're very excited to put what they learned to practice.
I just learned how to play with my kid, how to just relax, and even though I knew he was supposed to be learning, he didn't know that.
In the end, it seems like a simple concept, being ready for kindergarten. Through this program, we hope that all students will come to kindergarten happy, eager, and ready to learn.
So, school readiness, does it really matter? Research shows that there's a wide span of abilities among children the first day of kindergarten. It's not a level playing field. The achievement gap is full-blown the first day of class. Looking at this 5-year span of abilities, what are the behaviors of a 3-year-old? They may not talk in complete sentences, or they'll use baby talk. A 3-year-old may read a book upside down, or not have a long enough attention span to listen to an entire story. Compare these behaviors to children in the same kindergarten class who have skills like a first or second grader. They're already starting to read and are comfortable being with other children and adults. Parents may wonder, what difference does it make if a child is a year or two behind his or her classmates? Well, unfortunately, we know that students who start behind often stay behind. This next video highlights the fact that early learning does matter. It has ramifications across our society.
Ready targets and activities are based on entering kindergarten skills. When a child enters kindergarten with these skills in place, they are ready for a successful school career. These targets are based on research related to academic success through the grades, skills that are highly predictive of school success. Under language and literacy, we hope to see a child who enjoys being read to and can retell a story, recognizes and names 12 to 15 letters and sounds, repeats beginning and ending sounds in words, speaks incomplete sentences, and prints his or her first name. In math and reasoning, we look for a child to count in order from 1 to 20, recognize numbers and quantities to 10, name and sort items by color, shape, and size, and understand concepts such as greater than, less than, equal to. And in social and emotional, the child will settle in a new group and situations, can concentrate on a task for 5 minutes, follows directions, shows kindness and concern for others. This is the backbone of our program, our copyrighted proprietary age level targets. We took the incoming kindergarten targets we just looked at and ramped them back to birth to show what a child would be able to do birth, 1-year-old, 2 years old, etc. in 26 different target areas. While our targets are grouped by age, again, they're guidelines and a starting place. Parents determine where their child is and build from there. These posters are a great resource at home or in a classroom and can be ordered on our website. Each age level kit has been developed around the Ready targets to support parents and caregivers as they play with their child. There are unique toys, we call them tools, and curriculum for each one. So if a parent started Ready when their child was an infant, they could potentially attend 15 classes, each one with its own lesson and tools, and parents get to take all of these home. Our game board was developed for fun and engaging play and is used in every class from age 2 on.
This simple trifold is one of the most important educational tools in the Ready for Kindergarten program. We call it a game board because we want it to be a playful activity for you and your child. The board is first introduced during the toddler class, but it's used every year until a child enters kindergarten. There are some various game pieces that you'll be receiving as you attend class, such as colors, all of the lowercase alphabet letters, numbers, lots of shapes, and you will learn dozens of ways to use this game board with your child. It's important though that it always is a fun activity that you share and that you're able to adjust the activity to the level and the interest and ability of your child. You'll see on the back of the game board there are the directions. So as you're playing with your child, you can always still refer to the directions and follow along. With the directions, there are 5 levels of difficulty. And it's important to understand that in the first 3 levels of difficulty, we do not tell the child the name of the alphabet letter or the name of the color. And that's tricky because as adults, we want to jump right in and teach them that vocabulary. But this game is especially designed to teach children what we call visual discrimination. And that takes a lot of practice for the brain to learn to interpret what it's seeing with the eyes and see even the tiny differences. And this is a vital skill in learning to read because those little differences can be the difference between a B and a D or an M and an N. What we have here is level 1 would be the parent modeling how to use the game board. Which color on the board matches the one in Mommy's hand? Which color matches? This one. And you'd put it down. So the parent does all the talking and answers their own question. Level 2 is when the child can participate and point to the right answer. Which color on the board matches the one that I'm holding? Which color matches? Can you point to the color that matches? And then as the child gets the correct answer, you or the child can put it down. We're always moving left to right because that's what reading does in English. Level 3 would be doing the same activity where the child points to the right answer, except you can open it up and have 4 sets or even 6 sets of colors. After we've done levels 1 through 3, we're finally ready for what parents love to do, and that's give things a name. At level 4, you will help the child learn the name of the shape or the alphabet letter or the color while visually matching it. So I would say to my child, this shape is the color red. This is the color red. Which shape on the board is also the color red? Can you match it? And again, right here on the back, it reminds you, the name of the shape I am holding is called, or the color I'm holding is called red. Now where does it go on this board? And then level 5 takes it one step further, where if I was using numbers or alphabet letters, so I'll grab one here and pretend like I have now my alphabet letters on the board, I could say to the child at level 4, the name of the shape I'm holding is a B. It's a B. Can you say that? B? And which shape on the board matches the shape that I am holding or matches this B? And we do the matching game. Finally at level 5, and you know, not every child, of course, is going to be able to do level 5 work before kindergarten. That's not essential. So you can start teaching some of the, and it says here on the back, the child learns the sounds at level 5 for the alphabet letters. Thank you for all the efforts that you put into playing and sharing and teaching your child. And we appreciate being partners with you in raising a child who is an eager and happy and successful learner.
The READY program was developed on research around programs that work best for families. These are the components of programs that are proven to increase academic skills. 1, the instructor explains and demonstrates the activity. 2, the parents practice the activity and the instructor monitors and offers advice. 3, parents decide how to adjust the activity to their child's level and readiness. And 4, parents take the materials home to enjoy with their child. And several studies prove READY's results. In Othello, Washington School District, students of families that had been exposed to READY had statistically significant higher scores on a pre-reading letter naming test than did those whose families were not exposed to READY during that same year. In the Kennewick, Washington School District, in the fall of 2008, 79% of children whose parents attended Ready classes met the standard for kindergarten, compared to 55% with parents who didn't, regardless of family income. And Oklahoma City Public Schools shared that, on average, the Ready children met the low-risk benchmark and outscored their non-Ready peers on all 4 kindergarten assessments. And aren't we all here for the same reason? Let's take a look.
That's me at 4 months old. I'm one of the thousands of little miracles born into poverty every day. That's my mom. She's 17 and never finished high school. She's got some big dreams for me, but she's alone and she's scared.
This is my first birthday. That's my grandma, my cousin Tanya, and her boyfriend Kevin. We all live together. It's cold and crowded. I hope we move soon. I don't like Kevin. He's always yelling. This is my second birthday. We're all at daycare, strapped in watching TV again. I wish I could just run around.
This is my 3rd birthday. My brother William's taking care of me while my mom sleeps. She works the night shift, so we can't turn up the TV, but we get to go to bed whenever we want.
This is my 4th birthday. We're sleeping at my aunt's this month. I don't know when my dad's coming home, but I'm hungry and I miss him. This is my 5th birthday. This is my first day of kindergarten. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm unprepared because I didn't get the right start. I'm twice as likely to be in special education.
30% more likely to never go to college.
70% more likely to be arrested for a violent crime.
Become a teen parent.
Drop out of school. Never hold a job. Spend the rest of my life in poverty.
My mom plays with me all the time. She smiles a lot now, and she knows she's not alone anymore.
Grandma, Tanya, and Kevin read me a story every night before I go to bed. I go to my school every day, where I get to run and play and see all my new friends.
Will and I go to preschool together. Today we learned about dinosaurs and played a counting game.
Every morning, my dad and I brush our teeth and eat breakfast together. We have our own place now, and I know we'll always be together. This is my first day of kindergarten. I'm rested, I'm eager, I'm confident, I'm curious, I'm prepared.
I'm ready. I am your future. Change the first 5 years, and you change everything. Anyone interested in investing?
Additional resources available to you as you begin to implement your Ready program are our website, YouTube videos, and training videos. We also hold an annual conference in Kennewick, Washington, and you can certainly give us a call. Let us help you get a Ready program or a reading foundation started in your community today.
Thank you for watching and learning more about Ready for Kindergarten and the Children's Reading Foundation and the benefits they can provide children and families in your community.